Hello and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. I'm so glad you're here today, because we have a story to unpack, a story that, while quiet on the surface, has sent waves across social media and stirred emotions among followers who have been closely watching the lives of one of Turkey's most talked about couples, Barış Baktaş and his wife, Gülüm Baktaş. What began as a simple, almost cryptic Instagram post from Barış has turned into a point of national curiosity. And at the center of this slow-burning situation? A name that is slowly but steadily entering public consciousness, Yağmur Yüksel. Let's start from the beginning. Barış Baktaş is no stranger to attention. With a powerful presence on screen and a charismatic footprint online, he's long been considered one of the standout figures in Turkish entertainment. His career has been carefully constructed, his image polished, and his personal life, though not entirely private, has always seemed stable, especially since his marriage to Gülüm. But lately, things seem different. It all began with a post. On what seemed like a normal day, Barış uploaded a short, subtle story to his Instagram account. It didn't contain much. Just a short message. A few words. Directed towards someone the general public didn't immediately recognize, Yağmur Yüksel. The wording was vague. A simple request. But fans noticed something strange, the tone felt personal. Too personal. And when you're a public figure, even a whisper can become a shout. Within hours, people began asking questions. Who is Yağmur? What kind of favor is being asked here? Why so cryptic? Why now? And most importantly, why does Gülüm Baktaş, Barış's wife, appear to be so silent? Actually, scratch that. Not silent. Subtle. Because shortly after Barış's story went live, Gülüm made her own post. Nothing dramatic. Nothing overt. Just a few lines of text. Some things are better handled in private. Not everything deserves an audience. And with that, the internet erupted. For anyone who's followed Turkish celebrity culture for any length of time, this kind of online interaction, indirect, emotional, layered, is a language in itself. And fans know how to read between the lines. Especially when the lines are so carefully drawn. Let's talk about Yağmur for a moment. Yağmur Yüksel isn't a household name, at least, not yet. She's been gaining visibility in recent months thanks to a few rising TV roles and collaborations. But she wasn't someone you'd expect to see connected with Barış, publicly or privately. And yet, here we are. People started digging. Looking at old photos, matching locations. Comparing dates and stories. And soon, the narrative began to form, whether real or imagined. Barış had reached out to Yağmur for something. Gülüm noticed. And the results were not pretty. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Those close to the situation say that whatever the request was, it wasn't necessarily romantic. It may have been work-related. Or it could have been a personal favor, something related to a shared project, a mutual friend, or even a charitable cause. And yet, the tone of the post didn't feel professional. It felt emotional. Quietly emotional. And that's the problem. When you're a public couple like Barış and Gülüm, when your lives are constantly on display, even the smallest action can spark wildfire-level speculation. And this one certainly did. Let's step back for a moment. Barış and Gülüm have been married for several years. Their relationship, at least from the outside, has been one of consistency. They've attended events together. Shared moments online. Built a visual narrative of harmony. But every relationship has its seasons. And it's possible that what we're seeing now is a season of change. Because in the days following the now famous Instagram request, something shifted. Not in big, obvious ways, but in tone, in mood. Barış posted less frequently. Gülüm started posting more quotes, more introspective captions. And Yağmur? She went quiet. Completely. Not a word. Not a response. Not even a repost. Which brings us to the big question, what really happened? Was this a case of miscommunication? A misunderstood message between colleagues that took on a life of its own? Or is there something deeper here, a story we're only seeing fragments of? Some fans believe it's nothing more than coincidence. That the internet, as it often does, is reading too much into too little. That people are projecting emotion onto neutral actions. That not every post is a puzzle. Others aren't so sure. They point to the way Baris and Golem have behaved before, how their body language at a recent gala seemed distant. How their vacation photos suddenly stopped appearing. How, during a recent interview, Baris dodged a question about his personal life with a tight-lipped smile. It's not confirmation. But it's enough to fuel suspicion. And then there's the matter of silence. Silence, when you're a public figure, is rarely neutral. It leaves space. And in that space, people imagine. They fill the gaps with feelings, with fears, with stories they've seen before. So what happens now? Honestly, it's impossible to say. Maybe this moment will pass, as many moments do in the world of celebrity. Maybe it will be forgotten by next week, replaced by another story, another name, another theory. Or maybe this is the beginning of something unraveling, something deeper, more personal. But what we do know is this, the power of one small message can be enormous. One story. One caption. One look. And suddenly, we're talking about what it means to trust. What it means to be seen. What it means to protect your boundaries, in love, in marriage, in the public eye. Baris, Golem, and Yagmur may never explain what really happened. And maybe they shouldn't. Maybe this is one of those stories that lives in the spaces between statements. In the sighs behind closed doors. In the quiet shifts of eye contact on a red carpet. Because at the end of the day, these are people. Real people. With emotions. With histories. With complexities no story, not even this one, can fully contain. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, or if you just needed a reminder that even celebrities live through fragile, human moments, don't forget to subscribe. Like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, sometimes, the loudest stories are told in silence. Goodbye for now.